back to picking corn, Andrew. Hey, welcome back. It's harvest day 3. Plan for the day is to get everything set up to be going into the dryer bin, and then hopefully if the ground dries out enough, we'll pick corn later today. But first, we're gonna stop and look at a soybean plot real quick and show you guys something interesting, or I find interesting. We are standing out here in front of the soybean plot. In this plot, we are testing our full treatment versus a naked bean or an untreated bean. Right here is our 3/8 97N extend bean. This side of the sign is not treated, and so it just went into the ground as a naked soybean. As you can tell, there aren't any leaves barely left, and the stems are pretty well dried out and brown. But if we hop over here to the other side of the sign where there was treated, our full treatment in here, you can tell the difference in the soybean. And the stems are still green and there's still leaves on there. So let's see at the end of the year what that harvest is going to be. Could be interesting. Anyways, let's get to work. Okay, Andrew changed the oil on the 4230, and Andrew did change the oil on the 4230. I just wrote the number on the filter. But we got to take the sweep auger here out of our dryer bin so that we can put corn in here. Okay, next thing we're doing here is just getting this bin ready, and the stirrators, which are right there, these long screws, we're moving them over so that it's in front of that door. That way if it doesn't kick on when we get a little bit of corn in here, Andrew can work on it. We're hooking up to the auger here, and I got the wrong shaft on. On these there's a flat bit somewhere. Right there's the flat bit, and if you put the flat bit back in where you get the flat bit out, it works pretty quick. We're gonna lose some oil.
What can you do, doll?
So the auger's now hooked up. We're gonna get ready to set it up on the grain bin. Time to put this auger up. I've done this before, but usually Dad does it. I'm usually one up on top of the bin.
I forgot to count the steps. I'll count them on the way down. $29.
Auger's up, and that loud noise you hear, my dad's testing the fan and the burner. We haven't dried any corn in about 3 years because the last 2 years we've had drought and wet corn wasn't an issue. It might be a farmer's sauna.
I think it is.
I mean, you could sweat at least 20-30 people in there. It's a little loud though, so not really relaxing. Now we're going to move in and work on this combine. I got to replace a couple of bolts on it, and I don't know if we're doing the belt. Are we doing the belt? Did he say to do the belt?
He didn't say.
Anyways, we're gonna work on the combine, get it put together. Here's what we're working on. I've already taken the black shields that are right here, that are off of here. We've got 2 bolts missing. This one's loose, holds the pan that holds these augers in here. We're gonna replace these 2 bolts and then tighten this one, tighten that one, and that should be good enough. Bugger. At least
It wasn't too bad.
Oil check, but fun fact, there's supposed to be a railing here, but it doesn't fit in through that door if you leave the railing up. I highly modified it. Oops. Oop, need a little bit of dinosaur bone. Andrew's hooking up the hydraulics here, And when he throws this silver lever right here, he throws that silver lever, it kicks out pins on the bottom of the head to make sure that you got it on there right. Well, to finish hooking up this combine, you hook up a PTO shaft on each side, and you put feelers down on the front of the combine. But I need a pair of pliers to go put the feelers down, so let's go show you a feeler.
I got the pliers. He's
got the pliers. Once they're down like that, it changes the voltage and tells the head where it's at, and that controls the pitch and the height of the head. Okay, got two things left to do before this combine's ready to go. This combine's equipped with Mauer hopper extensions, which is this bit and these bits. And unfortunately, we can't get into this shed here with these up. So we have to fold down the auger and all the extensions. And now it's gonna get windy on us. So, gotta set those up, and then I gotta do a vibration calibration and header height calibration on the monitor. It's an egg leader integra. We're gonna get to that next. Okay, now we're gonna do the vibration calibration. So we go to grain calibration, wrench, perform vibration calibration, engage the separator and increase the speed to full throttle, press the header height, which I'm gonna turn on the header too. Actually, I'm not gonna turn on the header, but I'm gonna turn on the combine, and then full speed, and then I press start, and it's gonna count it down from 60. And then after it's done that, you press check mark. We're good to go. We started picking, but we're hearing a clunk. I think it's in this gearbox right here. It kind of sounds like a chain's jumping and getting, but it does look like, if, sorry for the wind, if we can get this going and smoothly, we can get back in and get some more picking done, because I got about half a hopper on right now. That new grapple's kind of sharp. I got to get my butt rug. Here's what's wrong with it. This chain's loose here. Just got to tighten up the sprocket down here on the bottom. Hard worker right there. We got it back to where it will work. The chain's worn out and the tightener's all the way at the end of its throw. So we're gonna have to put a new chain on it, but we're gonna run with it for now and just replace it at a later time. Let's get some picking done. Okay, we're in the grain cart now. Dad's gonna run the combine for a little while. I'm gonna put the grain on the semis. Andrew's gonna pull the semis around the loop, and we're gonna start loading up that dryer bed. I'm gonna offload this grain cart here, and then we're gonna do musical trucks, and this will be the first time Andrew's actually ever unloaded here, because it's his first fall with us. And I'm gonna show him kind of the dance that we do to put grain in this bin. Oh look, Hy-Vee's here again. Gonna let the first load run in kind of slow. That way it'll polish things up. But I've got orange paint. Andrew started to paint the front. On the semis, we paint orange lines on the gravel with this, and that way you can figure out when you're on the front hopper and the back hopper. Works pretty good, no guessing game. You can pull in, pull out pretty quick. Wet corn, it slugged out when I opened the gate, and it was just about empty. Oh geez, I got a good little bit there. Bandit, if you keep eating that corn, you're gonna become genetically modified. Okay, that truck's unloaded. Andrew's gotta back it up so that we can push that auger back out of the way. Then we'll do merry-go-round with the trucks. And that's how we do that, about 13 more times or so before this thing's full. Actually, we can only put about 10,000 in this bin before it's up to the storage. So you feel confident with that? I'm going back to the grain cart bin. Great job. You coming with me? If you guys want to see that gram, you can follow me. It's iowANFarmer. Dead lost the fire extinguisher, so I'm back up here in the combine for a little bit. But if you look, right here's what I'm talking about when I say variety tracking. Here's all the varieties in the field, and it's over here too in the legend. And it'll kind of tell you which variety you're in when you're picking. Back in the grain cart. Do you see a deer? Do you see a deer? Oh, yep, there's a deer. Tried to get you guys a cool shot of the head. The head stopped. The connector where you connect the head to the combine, which you saw earlier, has a slow leak going on. And the problem is that's dripping down onto the belt that runs the head, and my dad said it completely slipped, stopped the head, and the head just had corn stalks all up in it. So he stopped it, kicked it back on when I was standing behind the combine, so it kicked a bunch of cops at me. That one's leaking oil. Well, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for day 3. We're gonna finish unloading this truck. Pretty sure the oil dripping on the belt's probably the problem with that, and we'll look at the slip clutch too tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's the oil. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey Bandit, this is your part, buddy. You say thanks for watching, comment and subscribe. Hey, that's what you're supposed to say.